मला साहिलची एक आठवण सांगायची आहे. जेव्हा सुरुवातीला म्हणजे साधारण 2008 मध्ये ना आपली भेट झाली महाराष्ट्र 6 ला महाराष्ट्र आणि अथर्वची आणि साहिलची खूपच चांगली गट्टी झाली. मग आमच्या सुरभीचा जन्म झाला आणि सुरभीचा जन्म झाला त्यावेळेला साहिल आमच्याकडे राहायला येणार होता. तर साहिलला घेऊन आम्ही घरी जात होतो आणि विकेंड आला होता. त्यामुळे साहिलला म्हटलं, साहिल तू विकेंडला आमच्याकडेच राहत जाऊ नको. माझी आई म्हणाली तर मी नाही राहणार. तेव्हापासून साहिल मला इतकं लक्षात आहे की इतका म्हणजे टोटली मातृभक्त आणि आईला एकदम फॉलो करतो, आईच्या आज्ञेत राहणार आहे. सो साहिल व्हेरी प्राऊड ऑफ यू.
So, first of all, congrats, of course.
Thank you.
Georgia Tech, very big. If you guys don't know, Georgia Tech, for his major especially, is one of the top 3 schools in the U.S. So, definitely a very big deal that he got in. So, please, round of applause for him for that. I mean, I guess to talk about you, definitely I know you as a very confident person. Someone who's very smart, someone who works hard to get what he wants, and someone who in a good way is very stubborn. You know what you want to accomplish, and no matter what anyone says, you will always go that entire route to get it, and you deserve all that. So definitely you're going to hear more compliments, but I think as a recent graduate, the most I could do is give you 2 tips. So starting off with number 1, when you're in college, listen to your gut. I think a lot of listen to your gut. I think yeah, don't lose your heart. But I think really, listening to your gut is very important, especially in college, because with us being Indian, Maharashtrian, having the privilege of being kind of included in this whole group of Snehabandha, we go into college with a lot of pressures. And so going into somewhere as great as Georgia Tech, you will be meeting a lot of new people, you will be learning a lot of new things, and there will be times when you definitely feel a sense of frustration at times, because that's just what college is, that's just what life is. So when you feel those things, just keep listening to your gut, and your gut will tell you what to do, what's right, and what you need to keep pushing on for. So definitely keep listening to that feeling. That being said, moving on to number 2, second piece of advice. This is kind of for you and your parents in a way. For you, it's an advice. For your parents, it's a suggestion. For you especially, I think, with everything that Manisha and what she said, you're kind of like me where you just follow what your mom says, right? You listen to what she says, and that's the most important person for you. So if you're going to do that, I think my advice for you is you're going out of state. You're the first person out of Snehabandha to actually go out of college, or to go in college out of state. So just keep your parents involved in your life. I think they really, I have seen them. They have done a lot for you. And just to give you an example, I mean, last time you had, I think, Gajan Maran's party, right? That was, I remember you had your interview. And both your mom and dad stepped out of that entire thing for like 2 or 3 times to just talk to you, to wish you good luck. And even those subtle things, they mean a lot. They have given you a lot. They have done a lot for you. So the most I think you could do as a college student, especially out of state, just give them a call every weekend. Just let them know that hey mom, hey dad, this is what I'm doing, and this is how things are going, and just thank you for being there. And I say this because. Not because I did it, because to be honest, I didn't do it freshman year. But after that, I learned the value of doing that. And because of that, I'm telling you that it's very important. All they want is for them to be still involved in your life. And that's very little to ask for them after what they've done. So just keep doing that. Wow. And then, I'm obviously 21. I don't necessarily have, I guess, the knowledge to advise parents, but one thing I will say is just, you obviously love him, you want him to achieve his dreams, and I think there comes a point when a person goes to college where instead of advising them as parents, you want to just suggest them as friends. And that's something that my parents did. Baba never forced me or pressured me to do anything. And they always just advised me to make certain decisions, and that, I think, helped me a lot in the process. And of course, each of you has your own idea of the person I've become. I'm not saying that I've become a better person or any of that, but I can say that my college experience has become something that when I look back to, the good and the bad that has happened in college for me has been a result of what I did and what decisions I made. I don't look back to college and say, man, if I hadn't listened to what my mom said, if I hadn't listened to what my friends said, and if I just listened to what I said, I would have had a better outcome. That's something that doesn't happen to me because they allowed me the freedom to make my own decisions. They would give me suggestions, but they would never force me to make a decision based on what they told me. I had the final say, and everything that I pursued, every decision I made, whether the outcome was good or bad, when I look back, I know that they were always there to support me, and whether it was good or bad, it was because of what I decided to do. And I think, again, I'm in no place to give you advice, but just as a suggestion, I think the best you can do for Sahil is just let him go, and just know that he'll come back in those 4 years. Let him live his life, let him take those experiences, and just hang in there. Always be next to the phone. He might give you a call at 3 a.m. He might give you a call at 6 a.m. He might give you a call one morning after a party. There's a lot of stuff that can happen in college. And if he ever does that, just don't yell at him. Just understand the circumstances, know what's going on, talk to him, and
Thank you,
just be there. I cannot stress this enough. The thing is, it's true. I am a mama's boy. That being said, I knew every time that I told my mom what I was doing, I would go to my dad. But the thing is, it's very good to know that your parents know what you're up to, and it's also good for them to know what you're up to. And I say that as a recent graduate. I know that a lot of people won't agree with that. A lot of people do agree that college is when you become yourself, when you make your own decisions, when you want to be that individual. But I think it's our responsibility, and it's their right to know in a way what you're up to. And so keep telling them what you're up to. Keep in touch with them, and make this more of a friendship at this point after you graduate than a parent and child interaction. Trust them. Give them the opportunity to learn more about you. Let them encourage you to pursue your dreams. And just give them a chance to understand that, hey, I'm from a different generation. I have some of my own dreams, I have some of my own needs, I have some of my own requirements. But I respect you, I love you, and I just want you to be the same for me. Pretty much. So that's pretty much my advice to you. And since this got too, I guess, sentimental in a way, I guess my third advice is have fun. Enjoy, party it up, live it up, focus on your grades, but definitely balance everything out. You never want to leave anything out. So, pursue your extracurriculars, pursue those academics, and definitely make some friends, go out, have some fun, enjoy, and just have an all-inclusive experience, because that's what college is. I think it was either Cheryl or Nishat that told me that college is that one time where you have the same amount of responsibility, but at that point you're still not necessarily liable for what you do. So take advantage of that, just live it out. That's what I'll do. So congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Sahil, and what I want to say, I think I'll just, I think everything that has to be said about Sahil has been said, or if nothing has been said, I'm pretty sure Sandesh Kaka can answer.
so much.
मी ॲक्च्युली पहिल्यांदा साहिलला बघितलं जेव्हा तो लॉंग बीच मध्ये राहत होता. तो ते त्याच्या आई बाबा लॉंग बीच अपार्टमेंटमध्ये राहत होते आणि आम्ही तेव्हा कॅसिकरंटीमध्ये राहत होतो आणि मी त्याला बघितलं, मला खूप म्हणजे असं मामाच बाय वाटलं, खूप क्यूट होता तो आणि तेव्हा तो असे ग्लासेस घालायचा तेव्हा. बट एक गोष्ट मला साहिलमध्ये ऑलवेज आवडली की तो खूप म्हणजे ही इज व्हेरी डिलिजंट अँड ही इज व्हेरी म्हणजे डिसिप्लिन. तो कुठलीही गोष्ट जे घेतो तो ऑलवेज कम्प्लीट करतो आणि आता तो ही इज गोइंग टू अ व्हेरी गुड स्कूल. ही इज गोइंग टू जॉर्जिया टेक अँड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आय वॉन्ट टू कॉंग्रॅच्युलेट हिम फॉर दॅट and getting into the aerospace program. That's definitely very, very good, and I hope, wish you future success on that. And as an advice for college, I would say ki, try not to take it so seriously, I would say, because in the grand scheme of things, everything works out. And looking at you, looking how disciplined you are, I feel, good things are going to happen. But at the same time, you don't want to miss out on that all-inclusive experience, because sometimes when we focus on something, we miss out on the large scale of things. So definitely, have fun, do that. Make sure that you're involved in a lot of clubs, a lot of activities, and have fun. That is, I think, the most important thing. And the other thing I would say is be ready to accept mistakes and to accept failure, and to take that as a way of improving yourself. I think that is the most important thing that you can do, because that is the most important thing you can do. And when we stick to a path, when we want to do something, and if it doesn't pan out, we have to accept that there are certain things that will happen. But knowing that maybe those things were meant to happen for your personal growth, I think that is very important. And to always explore life. I think that's what I would say. Always explore your life in college. Try to take like different classes, and try to have fun. I think that's all I want to say.
Thank you.
So first of all, congratulations. So I don't know. Right now, when Ganda and Table were just bringing up old stories, I just remember the time we tried archery together.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I don't have any lessons to build on top of that. So I think everyone who's said anything so far has gone over in great detail, the things that you need to do in college, and of course I agree with them. And I can just add a couple things. Just time passes fast. It's been 3 years since I graduated college, and just this past week I was telling my friend I miss college. It went by really fast. So yeah, just make the most of the time that you have. 4 years seems like a lot. High school seemed like a long time. Even now it seems like a long time. But in the same period of time, college went by a lot faster. So it's important to do everything that's required of you. Doing your classes, getting good grades, all that stuff is a given. But then on top of that, whatever you decide to do, I think that's even more important in terms of what you're going to get out of college and for the rest of your life. Just what the experience is going to mean to you. And so yeah, good luck and congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a great honor to be to get selected in one of the top 3 schools in the US. It's not easy. And people can tell here it's not easy. So big round of applause to you. And by getting selected into top 3 schools, you are making all of us proud. It's not you. It's a family that goes with you. It's your friends that go with you. So you're making all of us proud, so we really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
The 2 advices I'd like to give it to you. One is, be the leader. Don't be the follower. When you go to Georgia Tech, when you graduate, you should not be the average students who comes out of college. You should be a leader. Schools should be proud of you. That Sahil was a student here, and they should be proud of you. So be the leader, not the follower. You have it in you, your dad. I mean, he went to visit, Veer Mata Jizabai Technological Institution, one of the greatest schools in India, he went there. You should be smarter than him. Because that's what they say. Next generation should be smarter than early generation, right? So you should be smarter than him. So that's one. Be the leader. Number two, always respect your parents. No matter how old they are, no matter how less smart they are than you. Because when he was studying, he went to one of the best schools in India. But when you go to one of the best schools in the world, probably he's less smarter than you. You have to make sure that you respect that whatever he came from, he's your dad. He's the one who made you who you are. And that's the beauty of it. So, and that happens. So when we were smart, I thought my dad was just a teacher. I thought, oh, he's just a teacher. No, he's not a teacher. He made me. When you go to Georgia Tech, you get selected to NASA, or one of the best schools in the world, one of the best programs in the world, it's not you, it's your parents. God, Bhakti, who have invested in you to make you the next leader in the world. So, respect your parents, be the leader. Only two advices.
Thank you.
Thank you.
College stuff. So, I can't give any. Congratulations, Sahil. I'm very naive on this college business, so I can't tell you about the advice, but I can tell you about his suffering. So I met you at like age of 4 to 5, right? Yeah. So since that age, I've seen that you're like a very well-rounded person. Like
What happened? What did he say?
well-rounded.
Wait, पहला बस
well-rounded person in this group. You're great at sports, great at extracurricular activities, great at school. I mean, you even got to Georgia Tech, which is number 2 in the U.S. So as my brother said, go with your gut feeling. There's scientific research that indicates your gut is a neurological trigger for when you're doing something wrong. So you should always follow your gut feeling. And also, you should always listen to the advice of your parents, because literally, he used to give my parents a call every day about anything good or anything bad. Like, I ate Taco Bell today. Like, to that level. So, yeah. But you should always respect it, because no matter what, your mother had you in her room for 9 months. So okay, thank you.
Yes.
ice cream winner.
Few things I want to say. First of all, we have a few more graduates that I want to call out their names. Gandhar has graduated from USC. So let's give it a Okay, I want to also call out Siddesh's name. He is my one of favorite friend, student, everything. You know, he is also here doing great. He's going to do well. So really very happy for you what you are doing. Grammar for physics, math, that's going to take you through in life. So keep that passion going, Siddesh. You know, really proud of you. Gandhar, you gave some advice, but the most important advice you forgot. You had to tell him, lock the car. Trust Gajanan Maharaj, but lock your car.
Turn off the car.
After certain living, don't trust your friends. He trusted his friend. parents and then.
Okay. आता लगेच.
पण जाऊ दे,
It's okay.
So Sahil, I'm going to now talk straight to you. You've taken this on you to go to Georgia Tech. You're going out of state. It's a great school. Very proud of you. Congratulations. But it's a big step, right? You are going away. It's 2,000 plus miles away from home. And I'm just still stunned by the news that I've been seeing, right? Kate Spade, what happened to Anthony Bourdain. One thing I want to say on a serious note, keep connected. Pick up that phone, talk to your parents, talk to me, talk to anyone that you want to. But never feel lonely. You see, you have a great family and this is your extended family. Anyone in this room will be happy to talk to you. I'll be delighted to talk to you whenever you want. So never feel lonely, especially I'm saying this because you are going far away from home. So it's really important for me to say that we are all your cheerleaders. We are rooting for you and we are here for you. So just the way we have connected last few years, always take that opportunity. We'll be very happy to know that, right? Don't live in the virtual world. Proximity is the key, but you will have to come up with creative ways to define what proximity is. You will have to call, you will have to talk to us on Facebook, but talk to people that you care about. So that's really something important. But you've done great, very proud of you. I've seen you from very early on, right? The way you've taken time to draw Gajan Maharaj's picture and everything. That meticulous nature that you have, continue with that. You need that perseverance. And most of all, the most important thing is you will have to make decisions in life. Some of them will be easy decisions. You don't even have to think about it. But some of them will be tough decisions. And now you're on your own. Make your parents proud of you. They're already excited, thrilled to see what you have accomplished. And this is just the beginning. So, to that great beginning, I salute and I congratulate you.
Thank you.
GT is not a small university, and for your own discipline, it's like second or third in the top. Again, congratulations, hearty congratulations. And one particular aspect that I noticed about you. You're very, very studious in whatever you do. And I don't know, I haven't seen you that much in your studies, but definitely on the basketball court. I didn't play that much, obviously, like him. But whenever we got together to play, your quickness and your focus on making the bucket or basket or whatever, stealing the ball, it always amazed me. I used to always talk about it to Omkar and all that. You're so quick, and so it just shows the quality. The quality shows in everything that we do. Our approach shows in everything that we do. So obviously, I'm not surprised at all that you got in GT. So again, congratulations. And the only other thing I would say is, just like rockets, let your dreams fly high. Let your dreams soar high.
Thank you.
लॉंगबीचच्या अपार्टमेंटपासून मी त्याला बघितलेलं आहे. चष्मा घालत होता निवांत. आणि आय रिमेंबर मी ऑफिसमधून येताना त्याला आणि आई बाबांना घेऊन असा ग्रँडीमध्ये यायचो. तेव्हापासून मी बघतोय की तो शांत, क्वाईट, जास्त कोणाशी बोलणार नाही, आईशी जास्त जवळ असा आहे. आणि तो त्याचे सगळ्या जे काय ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आहेत ते तो करत राहिला आयुष्यभर. मला एक गोष्ट इथे सांगावीशी वाटते, बऱ्याच लोकांना माहिती आहे. साहिलने गजानन महाराजांचं एक चित्र काढलं होतं आणि मी ओंकारला म्हणालो होतो की ओंकार, अरे ते फ्रेम का नाही करत तू? ओंकार म्हणला की माझ्याकडे ऑलरेडी आहे, मी कशासाठी फ्रेम करू. एवढंच आमचं बोलणं झालं होतं. आणि माझा जेव्हा 50th बर्थडे होता तेव्हा साहिलने ते फ्रेम करून ॲज अ गिफ्ट मला दिलं. दॅट वॉज द बिगेस्ट गिफ्ट आय एव्हर रिसिव्ड इन माय लाईफ ऑफ 50 years at that time. So ते मला आठवत आहे. आय थिंक सगळ्यांनी सांगितलं तुला ॲडवाईसच्या 2 गोष्टी ज्या काय सांगायच्या होत्या त्या. आणि कॉंग्रॅच्युलेट केलं आहे. आय एम ऑल्सो कॉंग्रॅच्युलेटिंग यू. तू चांगलंच करशील, मला नक्कीच विश्वास आहे सगळ्या मुलांचा, तर तू चांगलं करशील.
फक्त मी एक सांगावंसं वाटतं मला इथे की एकटा राहू नको, आयसोलेट होऊ नको, जसं संदेश काकांनी म्हटलं. सगळ्या कोणाशीही कॉन्टॅक्ट कर, सगळ्यांशी मित्र हो, कोणी का असे ना. म्हणजे डोंट लिमिट द फ्रेंडशिप टू अ स्पेसिफिक subject or topic or intelligence, कुठल्याही अशा फॅक्टरवरती तू फ्रेंडशिप करू नको. हॅव अ वाईड नेटवर्क and that will help you in your life to become a good leader. So have that connection everywhere. Don't limit to anything, and that will make you a good leader. Best of luck.
Thank you.
As Indians, we are few most privileged people in the country, because there are probably 1 million Indians in this country, and I don't think there is one Indian family in which there is no graduate, college graduate. Everybody has gone to college, so you have to be proud to have parents as Indian parents. they are always there to support you. And then Georgia Tech is a very nice institute, and it's in Atlanta is a beautiful place. And then good luck to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
As you know, like we don't come often to the birthday celebration, and so we and our kids are grown up, so we really don't know much about you as a kid. But whatever I have seen, like you are really very strong person. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट म्हणजे UCI मधनं ग्रॅज्युएट होणं along with all the Asian kids, that's really big achievement. And plus having good GPA and going to the great school, so that shows how you have worked hard. Because Rutuja was there and she knows how it is, like you have to compete with all the Asian kids. So congratulations again, and definitely you will. And also along with your studies, make sure that you make friends with other people, other kids, so that way you will have not just the Indian but other vast, which will help you in your life. Definitely wherever you are going, that's what my kids did, and that will help you a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You gotta hold her, man.
Sahil,
You gotta hold her.
Oh.
Photo kya photo?
What can I say? When we came here in 2005, ही कंट्री आमच्यासाठी नवीन होती आणि मला असं वाटलं नव्हतं की आम्ही इतकी वर्ष इथे राहू आणि इथे सेटल होऊ. त्याच्यामुळे मी नेहमी ओंकारला म्हणायचे नाही नाही साहिलला आपण परत घेऊन जायचं, जास्तीत जास्ती 5 वर्ष आणि त्यांना आपण परत जाऊ. आणि तेव्हा मला जेव्हा इकडचं नॅशनल अँथम तो शाळेत म्हणायचा, आय रिमेंबर दॅट. अँड परवाच्या ग्रॅज्युएशन सेरेमनीला पण तसंच झालं की जेव्हा फर्स्ट कपल ऑफ वीक्स वेन आय सॉ की तो एकदम ह्याच्यावर हार्टवर हात ठेवून इकडचे नॅशनल अँथम जोरजोरात म्हणतो, तेव्हा मला खूप वाईट वाटलं होतं की अरे हा मुलगा आत्तापर्यंत जनगण मन म्हणत होता आणि आता एकदम म्हणजे वी डोंट नो वेदर इट इज राईट व्हॉट वी आर डुईंग. आणि पण परवा मी त्याला बघितलं सगळ्याच मुलांना वॉक करताना आणि दॅट टाइम आय फेल्ट की येस वी केम हिअर अँड ही गॉट ॲडजस्टेड हिअर. सो फार वॉट एव्हर वी डीड वॉज राईट. आणि ऑफकोर्स परवाही मला वाईट वाटलं की अरे जनगण मन म्हणणारा मुलगा नॅशनल अँथम म्हणतोय, पण दिस इज हिज होम अँड यू आर हिज फॅमिली. सो जसं संदेश काका म्हणाला तसंच डेफिनेटली. आणि मनाली पण म्हणाली की एनी टाईम लांब जातोयस, एनी टाईम यू वॉन्ट टू टॉक टू एनीबडी, मे बी नॉट टू मी, कारण असं वाटतं की आईला सांगितलं तर आई ओरडेलच म्हणजे. पण मला नाही, बाबाला नाही, पण एवढे सगळे काका आणि मावशी आहेत आणि तुझे हे सगळे तुझ्या वयाचे थोडेसे मोठे फ्रेंड्स आहेत, त्यांच्याबरोबर डेफिनेटली कनेक्टेड राहा. बाकी सगळं ठीक आहे, म्हणजे नवीन मित्र आणि हे ते वगैरे इम्पॉर्टंट आहेच, पण दिस इज युअर फॅमिली अँड दिस इज युअर होम. सो कम बॅक. नाही
सगळ्यांनी कन्क्लूड केलेलंच आहे. म्हणजे सगळ्या गोष्टी आता परत रिपीट करण्यात काही अर्थ नाही. साहिलने ठरवलं की जॉर्जिया टेकला जायचं. आता ह्या बाबतीत मी अतिशय मागासलेला बाप आहे. मला या इन्स्टिट्यूटच्या रँकिंग म्हणा किंवा काय ह्याबद्दल काहीच माहिती नव्हतं. ह्यामध्ये सगळं जे रिसर्च डेव्हलपमेंट जी सगळी काय होती ती सगळी त्याने आणि त्याच्या आईने जास्त केली. माझं काम होतं मी आपलं त्याला घेऊन जाईन, दाखवीन, त्याला जे बघायचं आहे ते मी सगळं करीन असं. आणि जेव्हा रियालिटी सिंक झाली, वेन वी टूक अ कॉल, एक दिवस येतो, एक तारीख येते की ह्या तारखेला तुम्हाला सांगायचं आहे की यू आर ॲक्सेप्टिंग दिस कॉलेज. आणि ऑप्शन्स होते UCLA म्हणा, UC मधल्या सगळ्या ह्या गोष्टी, सॅन्डिएगो, अर्वाईन वगैरे सगळ्या होत्या. आतापर्यंत यू नो ही इज ममाज बॉय आणि तो तिचा फार लाडका आहे, हेही खरं आहे. म्हणजे यांच्यामध्ये जर कुठल्या गोष्टीला मी पहिला विरोध करत असेल तो मी, की बाबा अँड्रॉइड नो, आय वॉन्ट आयफोन. पण हा बाप जरा वेगळा आहे आणि ह्याची आई पण वेगळी आहे थोडी. तर तिथे पुश करणारी आई की नाही बरं म्हटलं चला ठीक आहे. पण ह्या वेळेला जेव्हा त्याने जॉर्जिया टेकचा डिसिजन घेतला, दॅट वॉज अ रिव्हर्सल ऑफ द सिच्युएशन. तेव्हा आई म्हणते नाही एवढं लांब कशाला पाठवायचं त्याला इथेच जाऊ दे ना. LA मध्ये काय चांगली कॉलेज नाही आहेत, UCLA इज द बेस्ट कॉलेज, यू शुड गो टू UCLA, यू शुड डू इट. आणि ही गोष्ट मी आणि तो जॉर्जिया टेकवरनं व्हिजिट करून आम्ही परत येत होतो, ड्राईव्ह करून परत येत होतो. अँड शी वॉज लिटरली अपसेट. शी वॉज नॉट, बिकॉज शी वॉज expecting I should say Georgia Tech was not, I was not impressed with that Georgia Tech, you know, that's not good school, let's put him over here, you know, I'm not impressed, I see. But the other way, me bagun alo and I was really impressed about that school because I have seen UC Irvine, I have seen UCLA, those are really good schools. But the culture what I have seen over there is different, altogether different. Even the diversity, the mix, what the people we have, the Indian, Asians, black, white, everyone. It's like a very good diversity. Kids, and again we have seen that in action. So I liked it, and I was telling her, you know, that is a good school. So she was expecting I should say no, Georgia Tech, no, let's go, and you know, she was trying to make a consensus with me, and that was the reversal of the position. I said, okay, no, you know what, this time he likes it, and I also liked it, and I go by his decision, and I'm fully supporting it. And you may like it or you may not like it, but you have to agree, accept it. This is the fact. The bird is not small bird, a baby bird anymore. It's a bird. He has got now wings. He has to fly and he has to make his career. ही गोष्ट मी तिला सांगितली. He was sitting next to me in a passenger car listening to it. At the same time, I told him after keeping the phone also, now you are on your own. Okay? Same thing, exact same thing. तिथे विजय काकाने जेव्हा सांगितलं की our parents, they have never interfered in our decision of which college we are going because they were probably not knowing at that point of time what the VCTI is or what this SP is or any other college for that matter. That was solely our decision. So we took it and we put that first step, and again I don't regret at all, and no one regret about it. It's a kind of a decision. You make a decision at that point of time. The impact of decision you will come to know only after 3 to 4 years down the line. But that's your decision. You have to accept it. Whether it's again Chaiba Munala Tadasa, whether it's right or wrong, you have to stick to it and move forward. So that's what I told him also at that time in the car, and that was a peaceful time. We were driving almost 3.5 hours together. So I told him, now you are on your own, okay? Till this time, as a Bhakti and me, we have supported you in every aspect, every decision, and we are going to support you further also. Now you are now a grown-up person, adult, and you have to take your own calls, your own decisions, and you have to accept it, own it. Basically, own it is always you have to always mean it. Like, okay, this is the decision I have taken, and I'm going to go forward. So I believe he has understood at that point of time what I have discussed. Even I have put all our kind of financial landscape and everything in front of him, that this is what the situation is, because now you are grown up, you should know, you should understand what you are getting in and what kind of liabilities we are going to inherit because of this decision. He accepted it and he was with me on that full 3.5 hours. So that was really heart-to-heart discussion. So when we see the movies like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, the friends are going on a travel and all that, so that was kind of that talk. Again, it was initiated by Bhakti. मी तर कधी जास्त बोलत नाही आणि जास्त त्याच्याशी म्हणजे आय एम नॉट कनेक्टेड दॅट वेल, यू नो. पण भक्तीने जेव्हा ते चालू केलं and that has instigated me. So again, so आता आजच्या दिवशी तुम्ही सगळे साक्षीदार आहात. आता याच्या पुढे त्याला सपोर्ट करणं ही आमची जबाबदारी आहे. बट ही इज नाव इंडिपेंडेंट ॲडल्ट. ही इज capable of taking his own decisions, and again, as Vijay Kaka said, I like that. आज तुला सगळे म्हणतात याच्याकडे बघून काय म्हणणार तुम्ही, हा ओंकारचा मुलगा आहे. आजपासून 4 वर्षांनी ह्या लोकांनी म्हणायला पाहिजे हा साहिलचा बाप आहे.
I just wanted to thank all of you guys for coming tonight. It just made everything feel so real. Before this, I just graduated last week, and it still didn't hit me that, oh, I'm done with high school. And now just hearing all of you guys give your advice, just talk about me and everything so far, it's just making me realize that the next 4 years are coming for me, and I have to get ready. And that's why I really appreciate all your guys' advice and support, because you guys, or you students, have gone through all that, and it just makes me realize that, it made me realize more that I have you guys to rely on, to fall back on whenever I need it. And I'm really grateful for all of that. And another thing I'd like to add is that this group has been my home, our family's home, since we came here. In 2005, we didn't really know anyone. We lived in the residence inn for like a while, and we lived in a hotel. I went to Buffum Elementary. Didn't know anyone there. There were no Indians at my school. And when we started coming to Gunadarshans and meeting all of you guys, it just made me realize that, oh, I have connections that I used to have in India over here. And that's what I really appreciated. Most of you guys lived in Cerritos and up there, and I used to tell my mom, like, oh, I wish we lived closer up there, We used to live in Long Beach, and now we live in Irvine. And I used to always want that to be closer to you guys, basically. You guys would always like have fun, hang out, and sometimes we would miss that. And that was one of the things I basically wanted. So you guys have always been a part of my life, and I hope you guys will continue to be a part of my life for many years to come. And yeah, to my family, I know it's been a tough 4 years, many years actually, but we've gone through those 4 years, and I'm just excited for what's to come. Hopefully we can be a lot more closer, like everyone said, and that's what I want to do with you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna miss all of you, and I'll definitely keep in touch. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for always being there, regardless of whether it was some art competition or Gunadarshana. You guys have, or some tabla, some good memories that we've all made together. It just made me realize more that you guys will always be my home, and will always be there for me. So thank you.